I just realized something really amazing, and it's all because of my wife. She's younger than me by 10 years, so she's part of the generations that spend a lot of time on TikTok watching videos. To me, I don't necessarily understand it. I know I have an addictive personality, so I try to avoid things like TikTok because I know it's very easy to become addicted. But all that to say, every once in a while, she sends me videos. And even though I don't understand why she watches those videos, especially that one, because the one she sent me yesterday that I got this morning was about this, little kid, this girl who's like eating or trying to eat, and she has cancer and like barely has any hair. She looks like she's about to die, and she's crying and trying to force herself to eat, and it's just a very, very sad video. So I don't understand why my wife watches those kinds of videos. I don't understand why anyone watches those kind of videos. It's just, to me, it's too sad. But seeing that video made me realize something. It's been 14 months since I was diagnosed, since I've been going through all of this. And there's been very difficult periods, especially the last 3.5 months. But not once, not a single time in those 14 months, even not in the beginning when the doctor told me, you do nothing, you're dead in 60 days. Even when I was given that 60-day period, I never felt or looked like I was about to die. And that is one of the most powerful things that I've been given throughout this entire journey. I didn't realize it until now, but it is. Because there were periods, there's been very difficult periods, very intense periods, periods where I've wanted to give up, but I've never been able to for a few reasons. First of all, because of my wife, because I know that she couldn't, bear for me to die, and I just can't give up on us and our future. That is part of it. But I just realized this morning another big part of it is this realization that I never felt and I never looked like I was on the verge of death. So, how can you possibly give up when you know or you feel with every fiber of your being, what is the point of giving up when it's going to take years for me to die? There is no point. So giving up is not an option. As a result of that, all I can do is keep fighting. And that is an amazing realization. And even now, like I'm the skinniest I've ever been, but I still just look skinny. I don't look like I'm about to die. I don't look like I have cancer. I just look like a really skinny guy. And even in the most difficult periods, when I was suffering the most, when I had breathing issues, when I had intense migraines, so intense that I couldn't eat, that it was making me throw up, like those moments, like, yes, it felt horrible, but it just felt like I'm sick, I'm going to get better, and eventually everything will be okay. It never felt like I am dying. My body is giving up on me. It never felt like that. Not once, not even for a split second. And that is truly a blessing in disguise. A blessing that it took me 14 months to realize, but now that I've realized it, I'm incredibly grateful for it. And it's just funny how, throughout this entire journey, every time I think like I've got things all figured out and there's nothing new to discover, something like this hits me and I'm like, whoa. And that's the beauty of this. Like, yes, this entire process sucks. I would not have chosen it if, or at least not consciously. Yes, I do believe I chose it subconsciously, that it's something I manifested because I needed to go through that to grow and evolve and become who I'm meant to be. And I would never wish it on anyone. But there's always moments like this, transformative realizations and experiences that make me realize, okay, there's a reason why I'm going through this, and this is one of them. Just like 5, 6 months ago when I had that shift in perspective, that was one of the major reasons why I'm going through this. just like this, realizing that this, the way that I feel, the way that I, like, no matter what I'm going through, I never felt like I was dying. I never looked like I was dying. And that gives me tremendous power because it removes the option of giving up. And without having the option of giving up, you simply cannot be stopped because you're just going to keep going and going and going and going until you succeed in what you're trying to do. In this particular situation is not dying. It's surviving. It's sharing my story. It's experiencing what I need to experience to grow as a person and become who I'm meant to be. It's, my wife reminded me of this a couple days ago, of the video that I made when I first started my YouTube channel before I started traveling. I recorded this video where I spoke directly to, well, I didn't know at the time, but directly to her, to my soulmate, where I explained the reason why I sold everything, the reason why I'm traveling, is because I know this adventure, this experience will transform me and allow me to become the version of myself that is the best version of myself possible. It's the version of myself that you deserve to be. So I'm embarking on this journey to become the version that you deserve me to be. So that when I do meet you, I deserve to be with you. And it's just experiences like this. That's what make me realize, like, okay, I am going through that process, even though I already met my wife and we already began that journey together. I'm still going through that. And I didn't realize it. I thought that traveling and everything was that process, and it was to some degree, but more than anything, it's been the last 14 months going through this, having to fight cancer and everything, and these realizations that I get along the way. That is what is truly transforming me and allowing me to become the version of myself that my wife deserves, that my future family deserves, that my friend deserves, that my family deserves, that all those people in my life, my YouTube family, everyone I interact with in any way, shape, or form, I can, like, this entire experience, these realizations are allowing me to become the version of myself that they and myself deserve. And it's always fun. Like, it makes all the pain and the suffering and the crappiness that I've gone through and that I know I will continue to go through, because this is definitely not over, it makes it worth it when you have moments like this, moments of true, profound realization, shifts in your perspective that completely change how you view yourself, how you view the world. That's what makes it all worth it. Sure, in the moment, for the last 3.5 months, it has really, really sucked. And even though I'm gradually getting better and better, it's still difficult day to day. But moments like these, they remind you there's a reason why this is happening. There is a reason why you're going through all this. And that's why I'm incredibly grateful for everything I've gone through, for everything I am going through, and for everything I will continue to go through. So I just thought it was really important to share that, because it really kind of hit me hard this morning. It just kind of like clicked, and I was like, oh, wow. It was one of those really powerful moments. So wanted to share that. A quick update health-wise. The last 2 days, yesterday was the best day I've had in a very long time. At least the daytime, the evening was a little, started coughing a little more, had a little breathing issues, didn't sleep that well last night, had a really weird dream, but, that's, that's beside the point. But I feel like for the last couple days, I've been starting to do better, and I now feel like, okay, this is not just temporarily getting better to start sucking again. It's, okay, we're slowly getting better and better and better and better, and at some point we're going to get to the top of that hill, and it's going to be flat for a while, and things are going to be good. Like, I sense we're going to get back to that point. And I know eventually there's going to be another downhill, and things are going to suck, and then another uphill and stuff, but at least I sense like this is not a temporary reprieve. Things are slowly getting better. Oh yeah, also another health update. You'll get one tomorrow because today I'm going to the hospital to see my doctor. Have a bunch of questions. Hopefully, we can get some more information regarding the whole anal cancer slash hemorrhoids slash whatever that is issue, situation, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully I have more answers for you tomorrow. I'm definitely going to make a video either later today or tomorrow kind of explaining any news that I have regarding that. So thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you tomorrow or later today.